No one is coming. No rescue team, no savior, no perfect moment, no magical surge of motivation that fixes your life. If you're waiting to be saved, you're already drowning. Most men don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they're still living like boys, hoping someone will arrive and carry them out of the fire. You call it bad luck. You call it low motivation. You call it not feeling ready. I call it what it is, a rescue fantasy, a quiet, childish belief that life will eventually get easier if you just wait long enough. Listen to me. Waiting is not neutral. Waiting is a decision. And every day you wait, weakness digs its claws deeper into your identity. You don't need more time. You need more command. Because time doesn't build men, pressure builds men, responsibility builds men, law builds men, and right now, your life has no law, so it gets invaded. By comfort, by distraction, by appetite, by lust, by excuses dressed up like self-awareness. You keep telling yourself you'll start when you feel ready. But readiness doesn't come first. Obedience comes first. You don't become disciplined and then act. You act, and discipline is forged in the act. This is the harsh truth most men can't swallow. The world does not reward potential. It rewards proof, and no one will hand you proof. You have to earn it with your hands, your sweat, your restraint to your suffering, your standards. No one is coming. That sentence should not make you depressed. It should make you dangerous. Dangerous to excuses, dangerous to weakness, dangerous to the part of you that wants to quit. Because the day you accept rescue is not coming is the day you stop begging for comfort and start building power. Let me frame it so you understand it deep in your bones. A man's life is like a battlefield, not because every day is violence, but because every day is a choice between discipline and decay, between duty and indulgence, between building and bleeding out. And on that battlefield, there are two types of men. Men who wait for orders, and men who become the order. If you're lost, it's not because you lack information. You've watched enough videos, you've heard enough speeches, you've read enough words. You are not starving for knowledge. You are starving for command. You need a code, and you need to live it as if your life depends on it, because it does. So I'm going to give you laws, not advice, laws. And if you live under these laws, your life will change. Not when you feel inspired, when you obey. Law 1. Accept that nobody cares enough to save you. This is the first cut. This is the blade to your illusions. Most people are busy surviving their own chaos. They don't wake up thinking about your future. They don't lie awake worried about your discipline. They don't feel your regret at night. They might love you, but love does not equal responsibility. Your life is yours. Your failure is yours. Your strength is yours. Your weakness is yours. If you keep expecting sympathy to transform you, you will rot, because sympathy can comfort you while you stay the same. Comfort is not transformation. Comfort is sedation. A warrior doesn't want sedation. He wants truth. And the truth is, nobody is coming. So stop acting like help is scheduled. Law 2. Your emotions are not your leader. Your emotions are weather. They change, they pass, they lie. If you let the weather command you, your life becomes a season of excuses. I don't feel like it. I'm not in the mood. I'm tired. I'm stressed. A man who obeys moods becomes a slave to moods, and slavery is not masculinity. Leadership begins when you act while you feel nothing, when you act while you feel fear, when you act while you feel heavy. That is command. That is self-rule. And self-rule is the foundation of all power. Law 3. Stop asking for motivation. Build obligation. Motivation is a spark. It flashes and dies. Obligation is a furnace. It burns daily, even in storms. You build obligation by taking on weight, by taking on responsibility. You cannot escape. By being the man people rely on, not the man people pity. You want purpose, then become needed. Not needed for your jokes, not needed for your presence, needed for your competence, your reliability, your calm under pressure. A man who is needed has a reason to wake up. A man who is needed does not need motivation. He has duty. Law 4. The price of freedom is discomfort. Every man wants freedom. Few men want the price. Freedom is not doing whatever you want. That is slavery to craving. Freedom is doing what you must, even when you want the opposite. That requires discomfort. Early mornings, hard training, boring repetition, saying no, walking away, staying silent, holding the line. You will not find yourself in comfort. Comfort hides you from yourself. Discomfort reveals you. Discomfort is the mirror that doesn't lie. If you want freedom, you must become a man who can suffer on purpose. Voluntary hardship, not self-destruction, training, a controlled burn that makes you stronger. Law 5. You must become your own father. This is where many men break, because being your own father means you stop treating yourself like a fragile child. A child gets excuses. A child gets endless chances with no consequence. A child gets comfort every time he cries. A man gets standards. A man gets correction. A man gets discipline. A father does not ask a boy how he feels about responsibility. He gives responsibility and demands growth, so you will become your own father. You will wake yourself up. You will force yourself to train. You will take away your own privileges when you disobey. You will reward yourself when you execute, not with indulgence, with progress, with pride, with earned rest. You will stop begging for someone to guide you. You will guide yourself. No one is coming, so become the one who comes for you. Law 6. Build a daily code so simple you can't escape it. Men fail because their plans are fantasies. They create a perfect routine that only works on perfect days. Then life hits, fatigue hits, stress hits, and the whole plan collapses. A warrior does not build plans for perfect days. He builds law for bad days. So here is the structure. 3 non-negotiables every day, no debate. First, move your body, train, lift, run, rock, fight the ground, fight the air, fight the weakness in your lungs. Second, produce something, work, study, build skill, create, repair, contribute. Do something that makes you more capable than yesterday. Third, practice restraint. Say no to one indulgence. Control appetite. Control lust. Control distraction. Prove to yourself you are in command. That's it. If you do those 3 things daily, you will transform. Because transformation is not a miracle. It is accumulation. Law 7. Stop waiting for confidence. Earn it through competence. Confidence without competence is arrogance. Arrogance collapses under pressure. Real confidence is quiet. Real confidence is built on proof. Proof comes from reps, from failing and returning, from training when tired, from working when bored, from speaking truth when it costs, from keeping your word when nobody would know you broke it. You want confidence? Stop talking. Start sharpening. Become skilled. Become useful. Become dangerous in the sense that you can handle chaos. Then confidence will follow you like a shadow. Law 8. You must kill the habit of negotiation. Negotiation is where discipline goes to die. You negotiate with yourself like you're two different men. One man wants greatness, the other wants comfort, and every morning you host a meeting. What if we start tomorrow? What if we skip today? What if we just do the easy version? That meeting is weakness taking control. A warrior does not negotiate with weakness. He gives an order, and he obeys. When the alarm hits, you stand. When training time comes, you train. When work calls, you work. When temptation whispers, you shut the door. No discussion. You are not two men. You are one man under law. Law 9. Your environment is either a weapon or a trap. If your room is chaos, your mind will be chaos. If your phone is poison, your attention will be poisoned. If your circle is weak, your standards will collapse. Stop acting surprised that you keep failing in a trap you refuse to disarm. Clean your space, simplify your tools, remove the easy sins, reduce the noise. A disciplined man does not rely on willpower alone. He builds systems, he builds walls, he builds guard towers, because he knows weakness attacks when he is tired, so he prepares for tired. Law 10. Carry weight so your life has meaning. Meaning does not fall from the sky. Meaning is forged when you become responsible for something that matters. Your health, your finances, your family, your craft, your word, your mission. If you carry nothing, you will feel empty. Then you will fill that emptiness with consumption, food, pleasure, screens, distraction, and the emptiness will grow. So carry weight. Take responsibility for your body like it's a weapon. Take responsibility for your work like it's a duty. Take responsibility for your home like it's a fortress. And if you have a family, or you plan to, understand this. Your weakness will not only hurt you, it will spill onto them. A man who is undisciplined becomes unstable. An unstable man creates chaos. Chaos is the enemy of peace. So you become stable. You become strong. Not loud, not arrogant, solid, reliable, calm. Law 11. Become dangerous but disciplined. Some men confuse masculinity with aggression. That's not strength. That's lack of control. A warrior is not a berserker. A warrior is controlled force. He can act, and he can restrain. He can fight, and he can walk away. He can speak, and he can stay silent. That is power. Power without restraint becomes tyranny. Restraint without power becomes weakness. You will build both. Strength paired with restraint, confidence without arrogance, justice without cruelty, moral clarity without ego. This is not about becoming a monster. It's about becoming a man who can protect without becoming corrupt. Law 12. Learn to suffer without performing it. Weak men complain, not because they need help, because they want attention. A disciplined man can suffer in silence, not because he is numb, but because he is focused, because he knows suffering is part of the path. He doesn't dramatize it. He doesn't romanticize it. He does the work. He endures. Then he moves forward. There is a quiet dignity in endurance. There is a clean power in a man who does not beg the world to notice his pain. He simply carries it. Law 13. Your excuses are a prayer to weakness. Every excuse is you asking weakness to stay. Every excuse is you protecting the part of you that refuses to grow. I didn't have time. I wasn't feeling it. I had a rough week. I'll start after. After what? After your life gets easier. It won't. Life does not get easier. You get stronger, or you get crushed. And you don't get stronger by talking. You get stronger by obeying. So treat excuses like poison. When you catch an excuse in your mouth, spit it out. Replace it with action, even small action. Because small action is a vote for the man you want to become. Law 14. Prepare for the moments that break men. Most men train only when life is calm. Then pressure hits, and they collapse. A warrior trains for pressure. He trains when he is tired. He trains when he is angry. He trains when he is bored. Because those are the real battle conditions. Your worst day is coming. The day you feel betrayed. The day you feel alone. The day you feel like nothing matters. That day will test what you really are. Not what you post. Not what you say. What you are. And on that day, motivation will not save you. Your code will. Law 15. Build your identity on standards, not outcomes. Outcomes change. Some days you win. Some days you lose. Some days your body feels strong. Some days it feels heavy. If your identity depends on outcomes, you will be fragile. A warrior's identity depends on standards. I train no matter what. I keep my word. I do what must be done. I control my impulses. I carry weight. Standards don't care about the scoreboard. Standards care about obedience. And obedience builds a man who cannot be destroyed by a bad day. Now listen. Some of you heard, "No one is coming," and felt anger. Good. That anger is energy. But if you don't turn it into structure, it will rot into bitterness. Some of you felt sadness. Good. That sadness is the funeral of your illusions. Bury them, then stand up. Because your life is not going to change through emotion. It will change through law. Here is the turning point you must accept. You are not entitled to an easy life. You are entitled to the consequences of your choices. If you choose comfort, you will earn weakness. If you choose discipline, you will earn strength. If you choose avoidance, you will earn anxiety. If you choose responsibility, you will earn meaning. This is not philosophy. This is reality. So today, you stop waiting. You stop hoping. You stop begging for a sign. You become the sign. You become the man who acts, even when he doesn't want to, even when he feels nothing, even when the world is silent. Because the world is silent, no one is coming. And that is the greatest gift you will ever receive. Because once you accept it, you stop living like a victim of fate. You stop living like a man who needs permission. You stop living like a man who needs applause. You start living like a man who carries his own life on his back. Like a pack on a long march, heavy, honest, non-negotiable. And yes, it will hurt. It should. Growth hurts because the weak part of you is dying. Let it die. Kill tomorrow. Kill later. Kill one day. One day is a lie. Men tell themselves to avoid becoming real. You don't need one day. You need day one. So here is your final command. Write your code. 3 non-negotiables. Move your body. Produce value. Practice restraint. Do it daily. Do it tired. Do it bored. Do it angry. Do it without applause. And when you fall, you do not spiral. You do not whine. You do not beg for comfort. You stand up like a man. You correct. You tighten the law. And you return. Because a warrior is not a man who never fails. A warrior is a man who refuses to stay down. No one is coming. So become the one who saves you. Not with words, with standards, with discipline, with duty, with pain you chose, with a life you built. And when the world tries to break you, it will find something it cannot move. A man under law, a man with a code, a man who stopped waiting, a man who became the rescue.